Yeah, what's up guys, it's your boy Shieldcoomer and today we're gonna be covering a Mythic encounter
3, 2, 1.
of the fight prototype, Pantheon. This fight is actually kind of interesting to heal. I've really enjoyed it. The only boring part about this fight is first phase. I don't know, I personally just find it a little bit boring because there really is not a lot of damage, so I guess you should just like focus. There's a couple of things you need to focus here. It's obviously, I mean, PIing your warlocks, clearly, because that's what you just do nowadays, I guess. And make sure, you know, to PI them exactly when they want, otherwise they complain. But no, other than that, really there's not much going on here, except like when these mobs come out, you can go help damage, I guess. I personally chose not to, simply because I don't feel like my damage contribution is that relevant and it doesn't warrant me moving, to be honest. It's a little bit of a lazy, like, obviously if your guild is struggling with damage, we didn't, but like, you know, if everybody had the mindset that I just said, like, we wouldn't kill anything, so you get, you know, obviously people were assigned on what to DPS and stuff. You can help DPS. I just chose to stay on bosses, regen some mana, and you know, hit the ones that are within my vicinity, which actually is what you would do, I guess, as a DPS. Like, you never DPS all 4 of them, right? So here we just skip these ads, so we soak these Night Hunters. Obviously here, watch out for people, make sure they're topped up, you know, cast your Prayer of Mending, have your Circle of Healing ready, maybe a Sanctify, I guess, and Serenity, and just be ready to heal people, because they do take some damage. It's not major, but if somebody like fudges up their soak, it does get kind of cringy, so make sure, you know, people are up. And this is the second tricky part in phase 1, is when there's these spells going out, and if you're ignoring these ads, you kind of have to move quite a bit, so be ready for that. Just be in the position, be ready to dispel people when it's needed. Phase 2. Okay, so this is the phase, basically this is the healing phase. This phase is just like it's pretty simple for DPSers, I think. Well, actually, I say that, but it's not really, because there's Hand of Destruction, and there's also Night Hunters. So yeah, it's not really simple for everyone, but it is particularly difficult for us as healers, because here we have to heal seeds, right? And now how you organize to heal seeds is gonna be entirely up to you and your raid group, I guess. What we chose to do after some discussion, and keep in mind, this isn't optimized or anything, it just worked for us, it was good enough. There's probably more optimal ways to do this, but we chose to first do the one behind, so like one at like 6 o'clock, then we chose to do the melee one, and our idea was to pop it before the hand goes off, so you'll see us heal it here, maybe even a little bit too quick. Right? And then we make a choice between seed that is on the right or the left, and we've kept one Holy Priest, since we have 2, right, me and Morania. So we've kept I've kept my seed up, which is the left seed, and she has kept her seed up, which is the right seed, and that way you also ensure you have 2 Holy Priests, which are really good spot healers at the moment, on each side, so like there's no ground uncovered. And here I actually get a little bit lucky on the hand, I get knocked back. Sometimes that will I say lucky because I don't have to run out, which I kind of dislike. Sometimes this will okay, that was riskier than it needed to be. Sometimes that will also mean you don't get a debuff. Pretty interesting. I don't really know why that happens. I'm not sure if that's intended or not, but yeah. Anyway, you heal up seeds, you get the 4 stacks of the buff, which increases the HPS, which honestly is really needed to keep people up. Like, obviously you can probably push through it with some big CDs and stuff, but getting these seeds correctly is actually pretty important. And then on this particular part, what we did is we didn't execute it correctly here though, but the general idea was that we break the shield on this seed that is on the melee, and we heal it up really quickly using, you know, like a Guardian Angel Spirit, or you know, some Lay on Hands combinations and stuff. You know, there's quite a few tricks where you can, like, remember if you played Castle Natural, remember Sun King and like all the tricks people use to get those like big heals instantly off and stuff like that. You know, you have like Lay on Hands, you have like specific like spot healing builds for all the classes, which you can abuse quite hard. And when GS is on top, like these seeds, they just instantly pop, and that's what you can use to kind of like ensure like a little bit more control. Obviously, if the shield isn't broken, they're basically impossible here, more or less. Like it's really difficult. So I definitely don't recommend missing your Night Hunters and stuff. And yeah, here I popped my second salvation. My first salvation, by the way, was purely for getting it on CD. You don't need to use it there. I used it on the first wings in phase 1. It is so chill. It really isn't necessary to use almost any CDs there, but you know, why not press a button when you have a button? If you don't have force set, maybe don't press it if you're not sure if it's gonna come back. I guess it depends on like your push timers, your ability to like reduce the salve cooldown and stuff like that. It really, you kind of have to get a sense for it. What I'm saying is that if you like feel like you're not getting your salvation back here, then I guess don't use it earlier. This phase, once again, it's repetition of all 4 bosses at once. It is honestly pretty simple, and once again, it's like kind of like up to your guild as to how they want to deal with it. You as a healer here, you can see how things were very spooky for me. I got seeded as well. I clicked everything except my health stone, so I guess that's one. Well, actually, I didn't click my health pot as well. That's a pretty big. I always forget health pots because I'm so used to using health stones that if my first thought is always health stone rather than health pot. But yeah, here you see like I put on him because when Night Hunters are out, there's quite a bit of damage, and then there's also damage from just like overall the boss damage. But you know, it's a pretty simple fight. Like just use a lot of healing cities in this phase 3, and you should be fine. Obviously, pop seeds. You can use the same rules as you did in phase 1, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. This skill was, as you can see, not the cleanest, but it worked. It was good enough. Looking forward to re-clearing this boss. If you found this helpful, useful, entertaining, you know, feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling extra crazy today. And thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you again. Bye. Good luck.